Welcome back to Transformation Time with Lily. I'm going to be doing the reading. My first reading here is going to be for Aries. Aries, I see things, I feel things, I hear things, and those are the channeled messages that come through for you as I read the tarot. It evolves into a story that may be playing out in your world, and whatever challenges that you're going through, I will be able to speak to that and how to overcome it if you're open. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, the first card that comes out for you, Aries, is this beautiful card of the Ten of Cups. This is, you feeling fulfilled, and this is going to be the beginning of the Celtic Cross. This is the Celtic Cross gives me past, present, future, possible outcomes in your situation. Now, I am reading for the collective, so not everyone will be experiencing or having the same experiences. So if you have any comments or questions, please be sure to post them on the channel in the comments. Okay. Oh, well, the what's really challenging you right now, because what we have here is the Ten of Cups, and that is the heart of the matter. You're wanting to feel this emotional fulfillment. What's really challenging you right now is the Magician, and the Magician is about manifestation. So let's go ahead and lay this spread so that I can dig a little bit deeper into what may be going on with you. Let's see. At the basis of the situation, what's at the basis of the situation is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is, someone that you really care about, someone that you really love. So someone who is very thoughtful. The Queen of Cups is an energy of, deep introspection. Someone who is a very deep introspector. But one thing that I always notice here with the Queen of Cups is that the cup is closed, right? She's just looking at that cup, staring at it, but it's closed. So there's a lot of emotions running around here. It doesn't seem like there's choppy waters because the water around the Queen of Cups is still, pardon me. But I do want to let you know that you have maybe experiencing this because you may have created some boundaries for yourself, so that you keep yourself from maybe in a position of self-regulation. So you're not really allowing a lot of um, thoughts and beliefs, situations that no longer serve you, right? You're creating a boundary, or you have created a boundary, which could be keeping you, those boundaries in your mind, it may keeping you from really having that emotionally fulfilling life. Maybe you feel restricted in some way, but you are traveling. And you are traveling to calmer waters. You're kind of distancing yourself from some of the negativity that's been going on, possibly even caused by this queen. So if this is a love reading, you are moving away to calmer waters to really get your bearings, is what I feel here, so that you can really have emotional contentment. And that's what's happening, right? With the Nine of Cups, you have emotional contentment. So, what this is showing me is that there's some work that you're doing to make sure that you take care of yourself first, right? You can't take care of others unless you're taking care of yourself first, right? So one of the things that I find in my coaching sessions, because I break it down between health, wealth, love, and personal self-expression, it feels to me like you might be exploring more ways to have personal self-expression, find your own joy in situations so that you can continue to move forward and find that contentment within versus looking outside of yourself to be happy, which is really a beautiful way to be. Now, there is communication that you cannot see that will be coming through to you. We'll dig a little bit deeper on what's coming through for you. You feel like you're juggling situations. There's a lot on your plate right now with the Two of Pentacles, and it can be a little bit heavy for you right now, but the pentacles are also about earth, right? It's a earth energy. It is it should be grounding, but you're not finding the grounding. So what I would recommend, if you're feeling not so grounded, I would highly recommend that you take the time to, again, do the things that make you happy, right? That's really the most important thing, right? So I'll see my clients really excelling in their health, in their wealth, um, in their love, right? Have fulfilling relationships in love. Um, But what's missing, there's a missing piece, and that missing piece is your joy, right? And not looking at external circumstances to bring you that joy, but to create that within yourself first, right? To stay connected to your hobbies, to stay connected to the things that you really enjoy doing. And that's going to bring you a load of peace, right? In the hopes and the fears, you do have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, when it's in the hopes and the fears position, the way that it resonates and it feels like to me, um, is that you hope, right, that you're able to sustain a sense of groundedness, that you're learning something from this experience, that you're giving yourself the opportunity to, have more experiences that are fulfilling. And that's what it, really does feel like to me here. And by doing that, right, because this is about your personal joy, your personal fire. The outcome here is the King of Wands, and that's who you are. You're the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is an energy of determination, of not giving up, of taking that spark, right, of whether it's in your health, in your wealth, in your love, in your personal self-expression, and developing it, developing yourself, right? Finding that inner wisdom to really nurture and take care of yourself without looking for validation from outside circumstances, because the King of Wands is truly a determined king. It is a very fiscally responsible king. It is a king that ushers in wealth. So there are, and I do feel that here, that there are opportunities here for you to begin to grow and expand. But it's going to take some out of the box thinking. And the out of the box thinking is going to come by way of you allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to take time for yourself and the things that make you happy. When you're happy, when you're excited about life, when you have your fire burning, the opportunities automatically flow. So, my suggestion here, because you are coming through in the outcome as the King of Wands, is to certainly um, pay attention to how you're feeling in the moment. The way that you're feeling in the moment is going to be very insightful into what you're thinking. And you want to kind of keep that thinking there. Okay. So, the communication that's coming in with this card here, which is in the position of what you cannot see is communication coming in. It is about a strategy, right? To keep you out of this overwhelm. Whenever I see this and this card comes out for me, I often wonder, what is it that you're carrying, right? Because these are thoughts that you're carrying. Um, what is it that you're carrying that if you don't you don't shift the focus to love versus fear, that you could get easily tripped up on? Because as you can see, he's holding those Five of Swords. He doesn't have any gloves, and he's holding it in a way that if he's not focused and moving forward, he'll definitely get tripped up. That's just the way that it goes. When we look to the left or to the right, when we're walking forward, we're looking behind us, right? Because he's looking at the Two of Swords behind him, and those are decisions that have to be made. And, you're choosing to move forward, and that's the communication that's coming towards you, but you're still looking back. And it's creating some overwhelm. And that's why you're feeling, the feeling that you're feeling. in this in what you cannot see that's coming towards you, which is this two of pentacles. And this two of pentacles really is, it's coming to an end for sure. um, with the Lovers card here, you are going to make the right choices to continue to move forward in the things that you're passionate about, right? I don't see, right? So if this is like a relationship reading, and that's kind of like what it feels like, but it could also be work because the fire is work. Um, and so is emotional fulfillment. Like what it feels like to me is you're not looking anymore, right? With the Lovers card, you are divinely protected. Your relationship is divinely protected. But you have the Death card walking into it, and it's not like anybody's dying. It's just that there's a transformation happening in your relationship. And, you know, and that's heavy for you, right? It's heavy for you to carry the burdens of someone else right now. And really, we should never have to carry the burdens of someone else. We're carrying our own, right? Our plate is full. We don't need any more piled on. So I want to really encourage you to get focused and strategic on how you want to begin to move your life forward, because it feels to me very much like you're wanting satisfaction, and you can create it. You can definitely create this satisfaction that you're looking for. This is what's at the heart of the matter. You want it all. You want the 10 of cups, right? What's happening to you is with the Magician, you're not realizing that you have all the tools that you need to create it. Because your focus at the heart of the matter, the focus is here. It's worrying about someone who is, again, very introspective, someone who has a lot of thoughts, and definitely has the vocabulary to speak them, but sometimes their thoughts can pull them under emotionally. So if this is you transmuting your energy, this is a time to focus. And whenever you think of something, right, whenever you feel uncomfortable, check in with what you're thinking. We can't monitor all of our thoughts, but you can certainly check into what it is that you're thinking about. And sometimes it's so deep-seated that we really can't even see it. And if that's what's happening to you, um, give yourself the time to enjoy yourself, knowing that you're going to come out of this, and you're going to come out of this in a powerful way. But it's going to take some work on your end to stay focused on the intentions that you are wanting to create. And at the end of the day, you're wanting to create this, and you don't see all of the tools that you have to create it just yet. You're not going to find them until you change your perspective. And you change your perspective by moving away from the things that are creating the veil. And so when you step away from those things, you have started to create boundaries here. I do see that with the Seven of Wands. And that is your energy creating boundaries so that you're not so impacted by other people's thoughts and emotions. It feels to me like you're a big empath. And other people's thoughts and emotions can trigger you in a way. But you're overcoming this. And it's about paying attention to what it is that you're thinking about so that you can respond differently. As soon as you begin to shift the way that you perceive situations, whomever else is around you will start to behave differently. Well, I hope that helps. I love you guys. I hope you come back. Please, if this is your first time here, hit the bell, and also subscribe to the channel. I'd love to continue to read to you. I'll be reading for you every week. I look forward to being with you again. See you on the other side.